fine still. I'm nervous. And when I'm nervous, I eat chocolate.
You don't want to give your husband his walking papers with your face all broke out.
Believe me, this face is broken out more times because of Frank than because of any candy bar. Hey, come on, Coral. You don't have to go to all this trouble.
I don't mind dressing you for your divorce. Maybe one day you'll do the same for me. I got some waterproof mascara if you need it.
You're really making too much of this. I mean, what's the big deal? I'm having dinner with Frank. And Frank and I have had dinner thousands of times. I remember greasy hot dogs, 3 in the morning while I typed his thesis. Frozen cans of baked beans while we camped out in a cranberry bog in January. I remember the first meal I ever cooked for him. Rare pork chops in ginger pickle sauce. Yeah, who is it? Oh, coming, Vic.
Hi. Oh, Susan, you look beautiful. Oh, this is such a happy, happy day. I'm so proud of you.
Oh, thanks, Vic, but for what?
Well, for finally admitting that your marriage was a total failure and deciding to end it once and for all. Hi, Coral.
Well, these papers, they're right here. Thank you.
Oh, the person to thank is Mr. Schernbaum, Susan. You are just lucky my husband plays tennis with the best divorce lawyer in Beverly Hills, because this deal goes against every legal principle he holds dear.
What do you mean? All I asked for was a fair and equitable settlement.
Well, Schernbaum doesn't believe in a fair and equitable settlement. He's built his entire career on greed and revenge. He's terrified word of this is going to get out. Personally, I think he ought to accompany you tonight.
Oh, no, Vic, that's not necessary. I know Frank. He's never going to sign these papers, at least not right away. He's a lawyer. He's cautious. He didn't want to sign our marriage license till after the honeymoon was over.
I used to go with a guy like that. He would never sign nothing. Of course, he couldn't write.
Oh, yeah? Who is it?
It's Leonard.
Oh, yeah, just a minute. Hi, Leonard. How do I look?
Well, you know what they say. All divorcees are beautiful. Here, I brought you a little present for your divorce.
Oh, Leonard, a box from Tiffany.
Don't open it. It's empty. The box take me out.
Hey, that's all right. People don't get presents for divorces anyway.
Well, I wasn't sure, you know. You're my first friend who ever got a divorce.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, none of the others ever bothered to get married.
Oh, I wish this was all over with.
Now, Susan, you're not getting cold feet, are you?
No, it's just that I feel like I'm saying goodbye to a piece of me.
Well, I like to think of relationships as hangnails. You know they gotta go. It's just the tearing off that hurts.
Thanks for the words of wisdom, Leonard.
Susan, just remember what I told you on your wedding day, okay? And you and Frank are all wrong for each other.
Thanks, Vic. Well, I guess it's time.
There goes the bride. There goes...
Not funny.
What would you like for your main course?
You order first.
Okay, the chicken. And you?
I don't know, I can't think. Shrimp.
She'll have the shrimp. You don't like shrimp.
Waiter, I'll have the chicken.
She'll have the chicken.
Oh, you're having the chicken. I better have the beef. Waiter, I'll have the beef.
She'll have the beef.
Beef.
Now, how do you like this?
Seems like a very nice place.
You said you wanted someplace quiet so we could talk.
Yes. Just give him your wallet, Frank. I don't want any trouble.
I think he works here.
Yes, well, I hope he understands if he wounds either of us, it will affect his tip.
Just relax, Susan, and enjoy the experience.
Would you like something to drink?
Oh, what would you like, Susan? I'll have a sake, please.
Beer.
She'll have a beer. When did you start drinking beer?
Waiter, I'll have a club soda.
She'll have a club soda.
Club soda. Promise. Oh, I'm sorry, Frank. I know how angry you get when I can't make up my mind.
I'm not angry. People change and grow. You obviously need the space to change your mind.
You seem different.
I am.
Oh, good. Excuse me, can I ask you a question? Does he ever miss?
You only miss once, but the restaurant pickup check.
Well, you said you wanted to talk?
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. I asked Victoria's lawyer to draw up some divorce settlement papers for us, just to avoid any hassles. Not that there would be any hassles, but this will guarantee there won't be any hassles if there was going to be any hassles. Oh, Frank, I hope we don't get into some kind of argument about this, that we could just handle it like adults. Can I have some of your sake?
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
What are you doing?
I'm going to sign these papers.
Without looking them over? Frank, you're a lawyer. Do you want to get kicked out of the Bar Association?
Susan, I trust you.
Yeah, well, Frank, trust me by taking them home and looking them over.
Susan, is this what you want?
Yes.
Well, then.
Frank, this represents 7 years of our life together. I would never forgive myself if later on you thought I tricked you in any way.
Okay. Do you know how angry I would have gotten before to have you slobber all over my favorite pen?
I'm sorry.
It's all right. It's all right.
Frank, has something happened to you?
As a matter of fact, Susan, something has happened to me. Have you ever heard of lisp?
Lisp? You mean as in you filly savage?
No, not that kind of lisp. This is LSP, Ludmeyer's Sensitivity Programming. It gets you in touch with your honest feelings so that you can know who you really are. For example, did you know we had a rotten marriage?
No.
Yes!
Well, I wouldn't exactly call it rotten, Frank. More like soggy.
Come on, Susan, for once, let's be open and honest with each other.
All right. We had a rotten marriage.
Susan, I want to give you the space to take the LSP training.
What?
Yes, because I'll pay for everything. I'll pay for the whole weekend.
Oh, now, Frank, I don't think it's a very good idea for you and I to go away together for a weekend.
Oh, come on, Susan, it's not that kind of weekend.
What other kind of weekend is there?
You'll see. You'll see. Look, if it'll make you feel more at ease, why don't you ask a friend to join you? I'll pay for everything. Bring anyone you want. Except for him. He just hit me with a piece of flying chicken.
Well, now, Frank, don't blame him. Maybe he was just trying to get into your space.